Hey guys, welcome back to another part in the playthrough. We are going to meet up with Sadie in the saloon and see if she has a cool bounty mission, bounty hunt. Why not? Here she is.
More like water.
I'm not saying it like that. It sounds daft.
Certainly
Nice
are
to
a
see
rare
you
bird,
again.
my darling.
Don't you call
Where
me
is she?
a bird?
No. Good way.
Ah,
Hello,
cool
Sadie.
little girl.
Oh, John, come sit down.
Sure. You got any work?
Yeah, well, there's always work. Whole country's getting robbed, robbing, or stopping robbers. Well, seems like there ain't much else in this world except bastards, victims of bastards, and the bastards who want to put the bastards in the ground.
And which are you exactly?
Me? In my time, all three. But same as most people.
I guess.
Well, funny thing about this job, well, opportunity, I just might get to be all three again.
How you mean?
You ever heard of Shane Finley?
Cattle wrestler?
Murderer, thief, child killer. He's wanted in 5 states. I caught him last week. He was disguised as a lady in a house for fallen women. I was bringing him in, and I got robbed by a professional rival of mine, James Langton. Oh, he's a nasty bastard. I didn't much like him even before he robbed me.
That happened a lot. This line of work.
Yeah, but they're all people like me. Anyway, now they're holed up in the desert down south, waiting to head north so they can hand them in to the state troopers in the north country. I'd given up on the job as just a bad lot, but now that you're here, maybe we can go rob them back.
Is the money good?
Yeah, it's real good. Plus, I don't much like getting robbed by no one. Come on.
Where is it we're heading again, you say?
South.
Thanks, partner.
Now come on. Mount up.
South?
We got a ride ahead of us.
She said north,
of course
right?
we do.
I will buy the no more newspapers. What I wanted to do, and I think I will do it now, is I will open all the newspapers, will not read them, but maybe that is a trigger that there is an article in them about the serial killer that will possibly trigger that mission, because I have now 2 clues on that serial killer, but no mission yet. So I will just open up the newly acquired newspapers, like pretending I've read them, and maybe that will do something.
Come on, mount up.
Or actually what I could do is quickly only scan the headlines, see if there's anything about the news, about the serial killer in them.
Heard one of the deputies got themselves good drunk.
Nothing here.
Damn late. Almost round.
Only a child killer article over
Get
there.
on your horse, John.
Man in country. Dave Root wanted for multiple counts of thievery. No, that's not about serial killer. Evelyn Miller.
Come on, let's go.
Skinner Brothers. Cholera epidemic. The art of the gill. The art of angling. Nothing here. So let's get the next one. We have 6 headlines to scout through. 6 newspapers. Tropical man's tropical enemy. Hookworm plagues warmer climes. Panic of 1907. President Waxman Hill's progress discusses canal. New railroad completed. Pump jack sit silent. Radio miracle. That's actually so much was invented during this time. Through the air, ships receive broadcasts, like the radios being invented. A sickness spreads, small farms is spearing, bounties beware, Langton is hot on the trail. From the words of those he's chased down, James Langton is relentless, cunning and fearless. Alright, some kind of bounty hunter. Romance novel, bestseller. Author Leslie Dupont's 4th tome proving very successful. Alright. No oil found at Wapiti. And that was actually why the Indians were driven from their lands over there. That was because of an oil potential, and apparently now the article says it turns out there was no oil. Alright, wrong button. I should have gone back to the satchel. And now the last 4 of the new ones. I don't think it will trigger the mission, but you never know, just to be sure. Widow's life savings chewed up by rats. Murderous Indian breaks free. Fort Wallace a bloodbath. On outlaw gangs, we must stop them. Army Pinkertons join forces. Wind and wings bring portents of peril. Ignoring any minor aids of pain could be a portent to peril. Bring your attention to the daily necessity of purifying your blood with Dunbar's sarsaparilla. Purified blood rejuvenates every organ and is useful in preventing any malady you might meet with. It is a remedy proven for all sexes and ages. Wind and wings brings portents of peril. Okay, weird. Don't know what that means. Wind and wings. Widow's life savings chewed up by rat. Electric washing machine invented. Again, a lot of machines. The Curse of Valentine, a hunting spectacle. The town of Valentine has reported many strange sights and sounds in recent years, and residents speak of a curse that has fallen on the area. Spectral canoes have been seen on the water, and the cries of mourning Indian mothers have been heard at night. At other times, usually on winding starlight evenings, piercing cries are heard from a distance. Residents claim this is due to the Indian family murdered years ago with the treasure they had found. The reports are uncanny yet come from several sources, and the prevalence of Indian artifacts around town has only increased the locals' excitability. Fears of the grip returning, 1 million dead from blood epidemic, influenza cases worry physicians. Peculiar ills, there exists no remedy equivalent to Mrs. Maggotty's tonic. Permanent Yale scientist speaks out, mixing of races discouraged, American society at risk. Railway companies booming, consolidation brings fears of monopoly. Washboard, mother's cheer, washboards are relics. Alright, nothing about the potential serial killer. 3 more to go. This one. Keep your liver living. Weekly roundup. Some boys up on the hill loaded up on a mean some whiskey and held a jubilee last weekend. Some boys up on the hill loaded up on mean cane whiskey and held a jubilee last weekend. Alright, no idea. I'm just, I fell on it. I thought I would read it, but it's a really small font to the left over there. It was like the 1, 2, 3, 4th entry from the small titles to the left. Bridge blown, terrific explosion, transport disabled, munitions of war unable to reach port, Cornwall murder, dramatic developments in story of the tragedy, Major Lemieux resigns, plagued by scandals, Vander Linde gang close to capture, strong lungs, money like water, New York becomes, what does it become? Private balls abound. New York is now one of the world's most opulent cities as titans of industry and manufacturing build vast mansions and hold fabulous balls to show their latest architectural prize. Expensive black carriages are on the parade each day between 4 and 5 p.m. as the wealthy have their coachmen drive them through the Central Park as astonished onlookers watch. Alright. Remains of families find. Reports of cannibalism. Man is the most predatory and indeed carnivorous of all the animals, but what drives men to refer to the uncivilized savage state of cannibalism? That question is on the minds of investigators who have discovered human remains in a cave near an abandoned wagon train in the Grizzlies, east of Lake Isabella. Teeth marks on the remains indicate that the cave dwellers resorted to eating each other, possibly in order to survive. Early reports say the remains are believed to be the Drennan and Harfile families whose wagon train disappeared in January 1896. Scientists are currently excavating the scene. Alright, so that is in the Grizzlies, east of Lake Isabella. I could maybe quickly see where that is. Because there are also hints in these like articles sometimes. Here's Lake Isabella. So east of it, there apparently is a cave with potential that was inhabited by potential cannibals. That's being excavated now, but I don't really see anything here. But it's good as a mental note. Army General praises troops, cites quick victory in Spain, Spanish-American War, coach ambushed, notorious outlaws, luck runs out. Infamous killers will soon be captured, authorities say they are close. The art of angling, Spalding department store, dynamite stolen, several dead, wagon hijacked in Van Horn. Alright. There was only one thing I was curious about, that was the New York. What's this one? Besides quick victory in Spanish War. Money like water, New York becomes land of opulence, private balls all around. Okay. Was here also an article about a general praising the army? That was not even here. Right? That's not on this. That's from... Ah, here. Army General praise troop. Excuse me. I was confused because also a way earlier article also had like almost like a pretty similar or almost equal content. It was also about an army general or at least some kind of official citing all the accomplishments regarding a quick war with the Spanish. Alright, nothing here on a possible serial killer. Almost there. You can see how time consuming this is. This is only the headlines and it's only like 6 papers, so 6 pages, but still. Of course I'm not the quickest, but even still. Love letter to Wall Street. Doors of Iron down. Hey, didn't I already read this one? Convict escapes Sisika's dungeons. Tensions high. Fears of return to Indian War. Blackwater athletic team is missing. I did already read this one. It's refrigerating machine invented. O'Driscoll's captured for a woman particulars ale. Pinkertons find missing men. Art of angling. Nothing here. Oh, god damn it. Wrong button again. To open the satchel again, go there, it's so annoying. This is actually really weird that I already read this one, because I thought I did not yet read any of these new Hanover Gazettes, but apparently I did one, number 34, which really makes it so confusing as to what I have already read, except for remembering it by head. Check it out. It's like a blurb of papers. There's no rhyme or reason to it. If I buy a new one, it will either be added to the top, but others, like these below, they were added at the bottom. It is, yeah, just a mess. Anyways, this is the last one. one that I don't think I have read, or Saint Denis. Robber still on the run. Sad story of, yeah, I also read this one already. Leader of Guarma assassinated, Annesburg mine accident. Workers call for higher pay. Owner says mine unprofitable. And that James, yeah, I read this already. Cornwall Army contract, I'm just checking it out. Cornwall Railroad contract currently in negotiations. The Cornwall Railroad contract currently in negotiations is being hailed as a much needed boost to both military and rural communities. Once signed, citizens, soldiers and outposts far and wide can expect on-time supplies and more importantly payroll that shows up in a timely manner rather than a week or two late, which can hamstring families' abilities to purchase basic necessities. Alright, I already read, god damn it, way more than I actually thought. Which is pretty weird. Let's check the other side. Warnings of Roanoke Bridge. Travelers set to disappear, especially women and children. Reclusive cave dwellers suspected. That are probably the Murphy Broad gang, that is. Stagecoach missing. Road agents feared. Jew in Annesburg days ago. Alberto Fusar dead. Beloved leader cut down. Great sorrow and scenes of rage in Guarma. My cow straight. Yeah, I've read this one. Alright. So I do think I still have. No, not think. Let's confirm it. I think I still have to read these two new Hanover Gazettes. And I also bought afterwards two additional ones, these two, which I also did not yet read. I think everything in between, Saint Denis Time and stuff, and the last two Hanover Gazettes I already read. So 4 papers now still to be read. And of course the newspapers that are sold over here in Blackwater, of which I haven't yet bought a single one. I will do that once I've read everything that is currently in the inventory. Alright, that was absolutely not my intention. It was only to check whether there was something on the serial killer, but yeah, it's a big game. It takes stuff like this.
Horses are cheaper.
He looks mean.
Stuff like this takes time. And I do think that
A ranch, it's something else, you know. You gotta come up there.
Ain't had any trouble?
Some squatters, but that's it for the most part.
That's good. Maybe these fellers I heard about have stayed north or gone off somewhere else or dropped down dead in their own tracks.
It's good country.
All country is good. It's just folk that are bad.
You know who I got up there with me?
Uncle.
Besides Uncle.
Abigail?
Abigail ain't come there just yet.
Really?
just checking the map. Anyways, we are going south, and probably, hopefully, we are going to explore this fogged out area still. That would be pretty cool. And I'm just checking what I saw to the left, and that are mentions, these two, which I think I have already checked out roughly. I was just curious what they were.
Talk about it?
Well, maybe, but Charles Smith. We found Charles Smith.
No.
Charles? He's alive?
Yeah. He's doing okay. He was prize fighting in Saint Denis. Weren't seeming too well. He took everything real hard. But I think life on the plains is gonna be good for him.
I always liked Charles. You send him my best.
I will. You know, you can come along too. Build a cabin on the land.
I've done that all before. Can't do it again. I'm on my own now, John. I ain't so good with people.
The offer's there whenever you want it.
That's kind. Unlikely to be taken up, but kind.
You heard anything of Dutch?
Nothing. You?
No. You'd think. He's a colorful character. Word would get out.
That's one way of putting it. Look, what happened with the gang changed everyone who was a part of it. The Dutch who put a blanket round me after the O'Driscolls, that weren't the same man at Beaver Hollow. And now, he might not be so colorful no more.
You see a man whose character changed. I see a man who got found out for who he truly was. We was fools to follow him. I was a fool and I paid for it.
True.
But I was one of the lucky ones.
I agree.
Micah, John. Micah's the one who set it off.
I blame me for following Dutch for too long, but I blame Micah for most everything else.
True.
He's out
Very
there.
well.
And
John.
someday, I hope we'll find him. But not now.
I thought I thought actually Sadie had a clue on where he was already. Alright, let's see how far south this brings us.
There's a spot up ahead where we can see over most of the country. They'll be down there.
So, James Langton, the bounty hunter, has got this outlaw you captured in a women's boarding house?
Shane Finley. Correct.
And we aim to have Langton give him back to us before he rides north with him to hand him over to some state troopers?
Correct again. Though the giving back part is optimistic.
I'm forever the optimist. You know, I've been doing some bounty hunting of my own since I last saw you. I ain't gonna make a habit of it.
We cut off here.
Right.
This is the place.
It's a view, all right.
Another town.
Come on, let's go take a look down in the valley.
Alright, one sec.
Be quicker if we both look. You got binoculars, don't you?
Yes.
Anything?
Not yet. Keep looking between here and that town. They'll be there. Somewhere.
I think I see something.
Yup.
There they are, down there.
Who's who?
Well, the bounty is the feller who's all tied up.
Where?
Very
I don't
funny.
see them.
And that big fat feller with the funny hat,
Where?
that's James Langton.
What the
The other
hell?
fellas just work for him.
Where do you think they're headed?
Where?
Come on.
Let's go follow them.
Ah, okay, it are those horses. I didn't see a feller bound up. Anyways, I have
Back on your horse, let's get
to
after
eat
him.
something. Take it easy, Arnie. Alright. Let's get them.
Okay, boy.
Looks like they're cutting through the canyon underneath us. Let's go.
Here we go.
They'll be coming through here.
Alright. We're taking quite easy. No what?
There they are. We follow and keep an eye on them.
Alright. cool following them like
Stay
from
back
above.
from the edge. You won't get north through here. What are you doing, huh?
You talking to me or Langton?
Sorry, I ain't used to having anyone with me. My guess is they'll stop up ahead. We can get a better look at them.
You know his thinking pretty well.
If you can't outgun them, you gotta outthink them.
Good one, Sadie.
The canyon opens up down a ways. We'll head them off there.
Whatever you say, Sadie.
Up here, get off your horse. This might be our chance.
Now what?
Yeah, they're stopping. And that sure is Shane Finley coming off the back of his horse.
What are they waiting for?
The rest of Langton's men, I think.
Langton's doing pretty well for himself. How come he's got all them men and you work alone?
I got you. You're worth 10 of them.
Great.
All right, so what you think? Should we threaten them, start shooting at them, or sneak down and pick them off one by one? I reckon sneaking down is our best opportunity, but it's your call.
Yeah, I actually don't want to kill
Make up
guys
your mind, John.
without being challenged first, like not being the aggressor. And sneaking in sounds most appealing, but that will mean like being
wanna
a
do, John?
cold-blooded murderer again. Calling them out will probably have them fire the first shot, then I have no problems killing them afterwards. And just simply start shooting them is also not my preferable option. So I really have to
What do you think?
choose between two evils, or actually calling them out. But I actually do like to see. Now let's just.
You ain't gonna call it, I will. We're snaking. Follow me.
Yeah, indeed. The game
I'll follow your lead. Let's sneak down there.
the game also wants a sneaking option, and I actually also. So that will probably mean we will be start killing in cold blood again. Cold blood. But it is what it is.
We're going down the canyon. Look out on these rocky paths. Two guys below us. Let's get closer.
Yeah, over there. Now what?
We can't go around them. You take one of them, I'll take the other. You gotta throw a knife.
Yep.
Just go for one, I'll get the other. Good work. Okay, let's move. Up ahead, another one on patrol. He's mine. Go.
They fall pretty convincingly. Really
Couldn't
cool.
hear us on these bridges, but it's worth a try. Game's up. Let's do this.
What the hell? This was not stealthy at all. Should have just as well started shooting from the start. What the hell?
They got man above us.
We don't even have the advantage anymore of being on top. Really better stay on top. Who is shooting? God damn it. There's one over there. Ah, over there. Hell.
Push up!
Damn it. Right. Some more of this stuff.
Let's go!
Come on! They're running at us! They're almost on you!
My bad. Missed that one.
Almost! Let's move!
God damn it! Always forget I have to reload. Alright, let's shoot them down there. Right, there's one I am not supposed to shoot, I think, because Sadie wants to shoot him herself.
We defend this spot!
I don't know how much more we can take!
Yeah, me neither.
I'm pinned down here!
What do you mean? It's not like there are that many guys. What the hell? Hopefully we don't need to start over all again. Come on, Sadie, there were only like 2 or 3 guys down below. You were behind a rock. I already took care of everyone.
But, it's your call.
I will now call them out. Screw this. Because that whole
Make up your mind, John.
sneaking, that was retarded. Threaten again.
I reckon you threaten them and I'll cover you.
Okay. Get over there and cover me. Hey! Hey! James Langton, you robbed me. That bastard is mine. Give him back to me or I'll murder every last one of you. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to walk away. 10, 9, 8, 7...
getting hit like a mother sucker, I guess. So probably first have to get...
Keep shooting till they don't get up. All right.
I don't see them. Arnie, where are you shooting at?
There's men up here. Coming from our right. I liked it. All right.
Right, where are you guys? God damn it. Where am I being shot from? God damn it!
Push it!
Over here.
Yeah. Trying.
How much I'll enjoy watching you die.
Where are they?
Here I come!
I'm right here. God damn. I'm on the rim.
More! More! Really?
We need to deal with those men up there.
Where?
Moving up!
Hell.
When you shoot. Keep shooting until they're knocked.
Quite a lot of them.
At us.
Let's go!
God damn it.
On the ridge.
Where?
Let's get to the bottom of this.
Right. That was about it, I guess.
More men on the way.
Where?
Who knows? I didn't kill him.
We need our horses.
Alright, that went pretty well. We'll do the
I told you I'd kill every last one of you, Plankton.
Now what?
Shit! That damn
Pick up
Harvey.
Shane Finley. Alright, we are already exceeding the 40-minute mark.
What's it look like?
Let's get Finley! Get him out of here! Okay, you're taking Finley. Let's go.
Alright, we will do the escape in the next episode because we're reaching the time limit. Guys, hope to see you there. For the meantime, always keep on gaming. See you
Let's
later.
go, let's go!